So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and you should recognize that guy out there. Haven't been out filming with him for a while, John. Just different schedules and stuff, but today's Labor Day, so he is off, so we're gonna go on a little adventure out here together. So John's back there doing his intro. Of course, many of you know he has his own YouTube channel, The Hometown Historian. I'll put the name here. I also have a link down below. You can check out what he does. But earlier this spring, we were out here and we found that frame to what wasn't sure what it was. Maybe an old car or truck. It had the wooden spokes. Then later in the video, I thought maybe it was just a wagon. But a lot of you mentioned that it was indeed a really old, probably a Model T Ford truck, maybe. Some people kind of got on my case a little bit because I thought maybe it was just an old farm wagon, but I saw the wooden spokes and things. It looked really old, and I was kind of hoping it was, but then my mind was kind of playing tricks on me and saying, well, Cliff, it's not that old. It's probably just a modified farm wagon of some sort. But no, indeed, most of you were saying that it was actually something really old from the teens or the 20s. So I love old vehicles, but I'm not like a car person. Like some of you can just look at like a car frame, even just a chassis, and you know right away what it is. So we're gonna go back and take a second look at that, see what getting more like info on it. And John, where is he? John's back. John's more of a car person than I am too, as far as being able to identify old cars and stuff. So we're gonna hike back here again and see if I can get any more information off that old chassis, that old vehicle, help some of you and us identify better what it is. Because if it is indeed like a Model T Ford, that's pretty cool. Plus I haven't hung out with John for a while, so that's what this is about too. Just wait for him to finish his intro, filming there. Come on, old man.
Yep.
Let's go.
Triple move as fast as you can.
So once again, we're just parked across from, was it the Twin Grove Campground? We'll leave Naomi up there. And then it wasn't too far. Down here's that pond was too. And that old frame is not too far away then. Looks a little different than we were here last time. And right up here is that pond again. Some frogs out there. Yeah, we need to stop in here with a fishing pole sometime. Just want to take a quick walk down here again. I think one of my viewers said that there was bass in here, but no, I saw some sunfish over there earlier. We'll see. Oh, there was a frog. And then we're back in that area where all the stuff was. It's a little bit more overgrown now, but you can still see the old pipes up there. Yeah, this was a lot shorter back then, all this grass, but our old car frame is just up through there a little bit. We gotta find, oh yeah, I think I see that large walnut tree up there that we gotta go to. But we'll let John do a little bit of filming here and we'll go on our way. So now we, oops, get stuck. Now we just have to find it. It was down from that large walnut tree. Oh, there's the large walnut tree. So it was down, it wasn't down this steep side here. Or was it? Was it down? I might have to, all right. Because I remember there's a steep section, but all right, I found it. Things have changed since, well, it's still at the same spot, but it's so much more overgrown here since last time we were here, but right here it is. Yeah. I found it then. Yeah. So we'll try to take a closer look at this for everybody, maybe get a better identification of what exactly it is. And the bugs are pretty bad back here. I might clear some of this brush away to get a better look at it, but Remember when I was here the first time, this is what I noticed right away, first of all, was the wooden spokes. That's what caught my eye. But yeah, you can see the leaf spring. So yeah, would you say it's upside down?
Yeah, it's upside down because you can see it towards the front there. You see that little area, the metal area.
Oh, the bar up there, yeah.
That's where the transmission would have sat.
That's yeah, that's what they were calling the differential.
Yeah, and this is this would have been the rear of the vehicle.
Okay.
And because of the size of the leaf spring,
It had
this
to be
would
a
have
truck.
been a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's.
And these, they mentioned that these are like drum brakes here.
Yeah. So the transmission would have sat here, and then going into where the engine mounts would have been in
I'd like to try and find some kind of markings or something too.
Yeah.
I don't
know if they did that back then necessarily on the chassis itself. It's probably there somewhere, but
like I'm gonna clear some of this stuff away.
How you would have find that now?
See if
you'd have to know exactly where to look.
Yeah, I'm gonna break off some of these thorns and stuff so we can get a better look. I'd like to get a cool picture of me and John standing by it too then. Alright, so we got it cleared out quite a bit more. Poking and whacking with the stick and stuff, so let's try and see if we can find any marks or anything, but here you get a better idea of what the chassis looks like. Because like John said, it's upside down. Maybe we'll see something up towards the front. But yeah. I know a lot of you were saying this is like from the teens into 20s, maybe up to 1927, like a Model T Ford truck. You hear some more of those wooden spokes.
It's actually surprisingly well preserved.
I know.
Having been out here most likely as long as it's been.
Try to go on this side of it. Yeah, so here's the front. That's an interesting little piece there. I'm not sure if there made any kind of marks on here or not. Anymore, but you can see some of the other stuff that's on it here. Yeah, I mean, if any amount of the outside part was on, we might be able to see some maker's mark or something, but cool. Just looking back up this way again. Do you see some remnants of tires? We can see how thin these tires are too. They're like that really hard rubber too. Spokes. Cool if there was a mark on here somewhere. Of course, maybe there is underneath here, because this is actually the top side.
You can actually see wood spokes there.
It's just kind of interesting looking at it. Wondering what all these little. Here's a rod comes up to this thing in the middle here, and then there's some that go up. There's some springs up there that they attach to, I believe. So, what you're saying, this is where the transmission would sit?
Would be the transmission mount.
I kind of wonder what this. There's like something would hook on right there.
Yeah. I don't know if it had to do with steering or I don't know.
Because then this one goes. Ouch! There's thorns everywhere. Yeah, this connects to these like these springs right here. I guess those aren't springs, but oh, that's probably the brakes. That goes right into the brakes.
Huh.
So maybe this is like the. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a car person. Anyway. Yeah, as I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not a super car person, especially when it comes to older cars. But if you know what some of those things I'm pointing out are, you can say so down in the comments. I'm not the master mechanic. And we've also come up with a name. We're going to name what's it, Matthias?
Matthias.
Because this is well, my vehicle's named Naomi, and he named his van Chuck. This is their forefather probably from the teens or 20s. So we'll call him Matthias. Good Old Testament biblical name, I guess there. The one last look at this old, but probably is a Model T Ford truck. I know a lot of you viewers said that what it was, and that's what John thinks it is too. But
it makes the most sense.
I mean, I can't. Maybe if we could flip it over, we could see some other like serial numbers on it or something. But if they had that back then, but it's still cool. We'll let it out here to continue its rest. And like I mentioned in the first video, it could have been used. I was talking with John about it too. It could have been used later as kind of like a farm wagon or something. They did that with old. They still do that today. Farmers do that with old beat up trucks. Like when we go up to the cabin upstate with my family, they have one of the old truck beds is like the wagon that we go for a tractor ride, and we all sit in the back half of a pickup truck.
You think about the Depression era period.
Yeah, they would have made use of. Where's John?
If say the thing died, They weren't going to just throw, like we live in a throw-out
Yeah,
society.
they could have
Back
repurposed
then,
this.
They'd repurpose it for whatever they could use
Maybe
it for.
use it as an old, some kind of wagon or something. Maybe, that's just a thought.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I would think via the tires, these are about like probably 50s,
Yeah,
40s, 50s tires.
Yeah, the tires are definitely new.
So it probably survived
Yeah.
until at least the 40s or 50s.
and then it
Not
got
a whole lot longer.
and it got left here. All right, so that'll be probably it then for this video. I think we're going to try and go get something to eat. Go to Buddy's if they're open today, Buddy's Log Cabin. So, as always, thanks for coming along. And if you have a better idea of what's going on with this, I said like below. Feel free to comment below about some stuff. Like I said before, I'm not. I appreciate the history of the old cars, but I'm not like a like. I can tell you what that tree is over there, its scientific name and all that stuff. But when it comes to the car history, I'm not. It's not my. John just called me a nerd. I like the old cars, but I'm not what's the word I'm looking for, John? I'm not as schooled.
A car aficionado.
Yeah, I appreciate the history and like, but I'm not the information person as to all the little details and stuff. But anyway, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next one.